Aloha all and welcome back to Let's Play Sly 2 Band of Thieves. I'm Paper Mario Guy, and in the last episode we were doing our first bit of reconnaissance in the first area of Paris, and in this episode we're going to be tackling some of the meat of the missions here in Paris as Sly. So that should be a lot of fun. Okay, so basically what Bentley was just saying, because I don't know if you guys could hear it all that well, is that he has placed markers around the city where we can kind of see with our binocucom what specifically the mission is and where it's located. And the binocucom is way more useful in this game than it was in the previous game because of this. Because there's a lot of times where you really might not know where to go.
I just intercepted an email from Dimitri. He's ordered his guards to ring the boat's bell when the coast is clear.
Coast is clear for what?
Of that I'm uncertain. Ring the bell and follow him without being seen. Then maybe we'll find out what he's hiding.
Alright, sounds like a plan to me. So here's Dimitri, the first of the multiple members of the Claw Gang, and maybe, well, not my favorite, but probably like my second favorite. I love this guy. He's so suave, and he has this great theme that follows him wherever he goes. And I don't know, I just like him. He's pretty swell dude. And this is obviously a trailing mission, and this isn't the only trailing mission that we'll have in the game. But they do trailing missions pretty well in this game. I mean, and you gotta expect if you're playing a thieving slot or like a sneaky game, you know, a stealth platformer, that you're gonna have some sort of trailing missions. Unlike, say, you know, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, which is absolutely littered with them when that's supposed to be a high action-packed. Well, I mean, it's an assassin game. I understand that there's some stealth to it, but Assassin's Creed Brotherhood was absolutely like filled to the brim with these stupid-ass trailing missions, and they were so boring. And it's just like with this game, the area. See, that's the difference between this game and Assassin's Creed. You know, comparing two different stealth games, or somewhat stealthy games. Assassin's Creed is more of a stealth action game, whereas this one is more of a stealth platforming game. So, like, when I'm playing an action game, I kind of want things to move fast, and when you compare Assassin's Creed Brotherhood to, say, Sly 2, Sly 2 is actually a lot more fast-paced than Brotherhood is.
You won't be able to see what Dimitri is doing from up on that water tower. Go down for a closer view.
Okay, Bentley. Being very picky, I see. But yeah, I don't know, you would think that Sly 2 might be the slower of the two.
Good job tailing him, Sly. He had no idea you were watching while he typed in that secret code. Hold on. Looks like that door leads to the nightclub's aqua pump. This might be useful for the heist.
So there we go. But yeah, Brotherhood I just assumed was going to be much more fast-paced. But the problem is that they have these trailing missions, which, you know, honestly, they aren't done bad. They're just far too many of them, too frequently. And the issue that Brotherhood has is that, you know, when you play an Assassin's Creed game, like, those areas are very large, and there's a lot of ground to be covered. So when you're moving slowly through this giant area, it just feels like it's taking forever. It's like crawling across a football field as opposed to, you know, running up and down a basketball court. Like, it's apples to oranges, and one's much faster than the other. So Sly 2 has it right because it keeps things fast-paced, but just stealthy enough, you know, with the rooftops and everything, that it's still enjoyable, which I really do enjoy. But let's go.
Sly, I managed to outfit this forged painting with a bug. I need you to sneak into Dimitri's office and swap it with the original.
Nice. So we'll be able to listen in on his conversations.
Yes, I thought things might go more smoothly with an ear on the inside. Just be careful with the fine art. Take any damage and the painting's ruined.
So, get out from under the table. So this actually is a pretty cool mission and introduces two different aspects in one. I mean, you know, you have the whole bugging so that you can hear, which is going to be a reoccurring theme and something that you do multiple times throughout the game. But it also introduces the whole like fine art thing, which actually is not like a super big part, but as you saw like on ThiefNet, you have to get quite a bit of coins to get there, and you can pretty much smash anything in this game and they'll produce coins, but they only produce like maybe 5 to 10 coins, which is really not enough at all for the amount of things that you'll wind up buying throughout the game. So like what this fine art stuff does is it kind of introduces a faster, quicker method of making money, because you'll find fine art things like scattered throughout the course of the game, and like when you turn those in, they're like 300, 400 coins a piece, which is obviously a lot more than, you know, simply breaking coins, or as you'll come to find out, pickpocketing and turning in some of the jewels or artifacts that you find from there. So kind of introduces two things at once.
The schematic indicates that door is locked from the inside.
That's all right. I never was one for the direct approach.
Swell, because the indirect approach is way up there through that air vent.
Alright, sounds good to me. So this is kind of like the first real area where you're doing a lot of platforming and stuff, or a lot of dodging. As you can see, there's lasers and stuff like that that we're gonna have to deal with, but it's actually not that bad at the end of the day. Something I noticed that like that I kind of always kind of baffled me about the Sly game, or well, like, I'm not baffled me, but like it always like confused me. Are you like looking at me? No, you're not. Alright, I'll just sneak past you then. No need to get any more attention than we might already get. Jump on the piano. Okay, but I noticed that like, especially when you first pick up the fine art, oh, okay, I thought I was gonna fall into the laser. I was about to get pretty upset. But like when Sly's talking to Bentley, like I understand that Bentley is like a much more intelligent person than Sly is. Or like say okay, so I just wanted you guys to hear Dimitri talk, because Dimitri is pretty awesome. But what I was saying is, like, I understand Bentley's, like, supposed to be this super genius, and, like, he's just awesome, but
Nice work, Sly.
Sly just winds up seeming, like, stupid.
To get the original painting back to me in one piece, I could sell it through my internet connections and make us a ton of coins.
Alright, so there we go, the mission. But yeah, he's just like, I don't know, when you pick up the piece of fine art, you know, Sly just seems so dumb. Like he doesn't know what a bug thing is. Like, he seems like so impressed by the idea. Anyway, right here, just kind of like a side note, if you guys remember from the first game, when you get all the clues, you have to find the secret vault, enter in the code that Bentley cracks, and then you will get whatever is inside, and that returns in this game. But there's just like not as many, there's not as many clues, and there's not as many vaults, so just pointing out kind of where that is, because maybe you'll forget. Although I think that once you get all the clues, it actually shows you on your binocucom where the safe is.
Avoid getting spotted by the flashlight guard.
So
If you get caught, you can run away by holding down the R1 button.
oh, gotta hold in circle to sneak. I keep on forgetting to do that. Oh, alright, here we go. So obviously running makes you like louder, so the guards will actually hear you a little bit better. So make sure you know like where your guards are, like around you, so that you don't get caught. But now that we're returned to this place, we can sell the loot, and I'll show you kind of exactly how much it is. So 232, and that actually gives us enough coins to get the trigger bomb. Let me see. Just what kind of I'm gonna save it for the smoke bomb first, though. I'm gonna hop out of Sly and just kind of look around and see if there's any more Sly missions on the binocucom, because I know there's a Murray one. Yeah, alright, so now we're gonna play as Murray, which introduces an entirely new aspect of the game. You never played as Murray on like a foot level, but this is something new that the game introduces, and that's the gameplay of all three of the Sly Gang's team members, which is pretty awesome if you ask me. Because in the last game, like, you basically just played as Sly, and like, don't get me wrong, Sly's controls are smooth and they're fun, but like, you really get a sense that the whole team is working together now that like you're playing it. And I don't know, I always really liked the fact that they implemented this, because honestly, I was pretty sick and tired of playing those stupid little car missions as Murray. So I'm not exactly complaining, and I think it's a really cool addition, and I'm glad that they went through with it. But anyway,
Murray, I need you to make your way back to the aqua pump room and sabotage it.
Jeez, I don't know. How am I supposed to get past these lasers?
You should be able to break that power box by throwing something at it. Press the circle button to use your stomp move near the ice machine to pick up a block of ice. Then press the square button to throw the block at the power box.
Hit the circle button to pick stuff up and the square button to throw. Got it.
so obviously, Murray is our power character, and I mean, that's pretty obvious. And some of like the differences between Sly and Murray's gameplay, it basically come down to speed and strength. Sly is obviously much faster, can climb, up like pipes and all that jazz, and with his cane, he can attack people, but he's not nearly as strong as, say, Murray's punches are. And Murray, although slower, is still a pretty solid character, mainly because of his strength. He still has a double jump, just like Sly, and that's all fine and dandy. And he still has like a lot of stuff that Sly and Bentley also have, but it just everything is slower. And he also has the belly flop, and a lot of his power-ups that you'll be getting are strength based, and like when you use Murray, like you don't really have to. You really don't have that sneaking sense. It's kind of like, I'm gonna do whatever I need to win, which is I don't know, a nice change of pace. It adds a sense of balance to it, and I really like that. Some people might not like Murray's gameplay because of how like used to Sly's you might be, but I really like it, and I think it's a great addition. Oh man, so there we go. with Murray's mission. And another congregation. Yay, another meeting. Congregation sounds bad.
Okay, fellas, I've constructed a plan to get at the clockwork tail feathers. But we'll need to pull off a few more jobs to set things up for the heist. First, Sly will have to pick a few pockets in the theater so that we'll have access to the Spotlight Control Center. Once that's accomplished, we'll be able to turn off all the security around the printing press. We'll need your muscle, Murray, to take out all the exterior alarm horns. We don't want anything to alert the guards while we pull off the big job. And finally, we'll need to get into the discotheque to drop this mirror ball. Trust me, it's all part of the plan.
So Bentley obviously knows something that we don't know, and I'm excited to find out what it is. But I believe that does it for this episode. So in the next episode, we'll continue with more missions in Paris, France, and we will try to steal those clockwork tail feathers. So I'm Paper Mario Guy of the KoopaNinjaBros. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys in part 3.